Excellent. I am live. We are here, Cellar Angels World Headquarters, on another episode of No Dump Bucket. That's hashtag No Dump Bucket for the social media savvy among us, of which I am not. Today, Friday, we are thrilled to feature an absolute angel favorite, Stephanie Trotter Zaccaria. You might know the label, Trotter 116. Now, seems to be an odd name, and you are not going to find this in stores anywhere. But let's focus on the name for a second. Stephanie Trotter Zaccaria is in fact the winemaker, and Stephanie, this is her third offer on Cellar Angels. 116, say it again. It's not a fraction. It is not a math equation. Stephanie is actually the youngest of 16 children. So she's one of 16. So anybody out there, show your hands. Raise your hand if you're the youngest in the family. Well, several people put their hands up. I like that. You did not get new clothes. You got hand-me-downs. You got hand-me-downs of everything. You were a scrapper, a fighter. And I think you persevered and persisted. You knew the art of resilience. And this is exactly the type of things that Stephanie looks for in her wines, because it typifies her actually upbringing. All right, so this is a 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. It is the 2014 Cabernet Sauvignon, and it's from a region that is one of our favorites, Coombsville. But more importantly, within Coombsville is this postage stamp, golf reference, size vineyard of 36 rows that's biodynamic, organic, and dry farmed. And it's on a hillside terrace, so when you've got organic, biodynamic, dry farmed hillside, it's not gonna get a lot of irrigation, so those vines are gonna have to struggle. The vines are 20 years of age or a little bit older, and the struggle absolutely comes through in the fruit. Also, when you have 36 rows of vines, it's not a lot of rows. It's not gonna produce a lot of fruit. 67 cases, 67 cases, that's 6-7. Not 400,067, just 67. And check out the color. We've got to get some fiber optic lights in here or something, because the studio's not doing it justice. Just a gorgeous ruby that is shimmering, and all the fruit is hand sorted, all the fruit is hand picked. So when you have that level of detail going in to the cluster selection, to the grape selection, the care in the vineyard, the outcome is amazing. Oh, gorgeous mouth-filling fruit, kind of coats the tongue. Think dark fruits, think black cherry, black raspberry, blackberry. Gorgeous, soft, velvety tannins, very low acid. And it's interesting, 14.25% alcohol. Don't taste it, don't feel it. There's a, God, that is freaking good. That's a technical term, frickin'. That is, there's a hint of like cedar, almost cigar box cedar, maybe some leather combined in that, but also there's an element of vanilla cream soda, which I love cream soda, but it's not overpowering. You know what else is not overpowering? Is another dark fruit that's in here. It's black licorice. And a tiny, tiny hint of black licorice, because to me, I'm black licorice sensitive. I'm not a huge Sambuca fan, not a huge anise fan, and I can pick that out very, very quickly. But this is not off-putting. It's there, but it's just nothing. Stephanie, you've outdone yourself. Stephanie, by the way, has been in the Valley for nearly 20 years, honing her craft. She was a cellar rat at Tedeschi Family Vineyards. She essentially has been groomed in the Valley, lives in Calistoga now, I think, but moved there in the mid-90s, has been there ever since, fell in love with wine country like most of us have done, and she took the leap. Now she's crafting really impeccable wines. Her first vintage was 2011. So you think about that, that was only 6 years ago. 2011, not an easy vintage. How good did you do? that vintage was double gold at the San Francisco wine competition. So she knows a thing or two about crafting wine. At 67 cases, this isn't going to last long. Special, special, special. I want to talk to you about the Angel bonus offer. The Angel bonus offer is pretty unique in this case. You buy a case of wines through cellarangels.com right now, and Stephanie will come to your restaurant in Napa Valley and treat you and 5 other of your patrons, so a total of 6 for those of you counting at home, 6 people to a tasting at the restaurant that you're in. So she will come, guide you through a tasting of her wines. That's not a bad gig. So if you're planning on going out to the Valley and the Valley's wide open, looking for business, absolutely. Apologize for that. Couple different want to thank yous to some very, very special angels. It's Halloween week coming up. People, I hope, are going to be dressed as angels, but some of the angels that we know, the Giordanos are angels, the Marcellas are angels, the McNeils are angels, the Antos and Folds of Honor. Folds of Honor killed it at a recent event that Cellar Angels hosted a week or 2 ago in the Dallas area. Amazing people. Do what you can, be good to one another. Wouldn't be a no dump bucket without Manja TV. If you don't have any of the shrimp mojo to put on your shrimp while you barbecue, you're missing out, okay? So it is just absolutely one of the best dry rubs there is in the country, and get yourself some Manja rub, because that's what it's all about. Food, great wine, great conversation. Can't do this without you. Napa and Sonoma are open for business. Thank you so much for all your support. Be good to one another. Cheers, everyone.